There we go. My clock has ticked over. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along on a Thursday here on Facebook and after the event on YouTube. Grab your songbooks, Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along.co.uk, and hey, we're going to start, as we often do, with a little opening medley. So, come on all you regulars, here we go. Lambeth you've never seen, the skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green. It hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, here we go then. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? Doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Every little Lambeth gal with a little Lambeth pal, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Everything free and easy, do as you don't well pleasy. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Obviously there's not enough commenting because Faye's getting a chance to comment. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Well, of course, do me a favour and click on the share button at the bottom of this video, or type someone else's name into the comments who you think might enjoy the video this evening to encourage them over to join us. Bit of swaying, here we go. Come, come, come and make eyes at me down at the old ball and bush. Da 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 da. Come, come, drink some port wine with me down at the old ball and bush. Hear the little German band. Da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do, come and have a drink or two down at the old ball and bush, bush, bush. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then like my dreams they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding, I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I'm just sitting here realising that the waistcoat I've got on this week, I think I wore a couple of weeks ago. A lot of my waistcoats are in storage at the moment because we've still got building work going on. So apologies for if I'm duplicating outfits. I certainly wore this tie last week, I think. I can't remember. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Actually, one thing we haven't done for a while is sing the alternate lyrics to those. Do you remember that? Nigel, Nigel, this is my answer true. I'd be crazy to marry a man like you. If you can't afford a carriage, then you can forget the bloom in marriage. And I'll be damned if I'll be crammed on a bicycle made for two. My word, even I forgot the lyrics then. Here we go, no excuses with this one. Let's all go down the Strand.
Have a banana.
Let's all, thank you, Faye. I'll be leader, you can march behind. Come with me, see what we can find. Let's all go down the Strand.
Have a banana.
Oh, what? Andrew's not interested this evening. What are you doing? That's the place of fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. He's reading. We're down the Strand. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner, but I love London so. Have a banana. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Here we go, big finish sing-alongers. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. There we go. Hopefully that was a little warm-up for you. Hope you're all doing well this fine Thursday evening. The weather has perked up a bit, actually. It's a nice, beautiful evening here in Tunbridge. It was raining earlier on, but hope the weather is good with you. As usual, my beautiful wife, Faye, is working on the comments. Hello,
Good evening,
Faye.
good evening. I have to say, the reason that I was able to join in with the hellos is that everyone's saying hi to everybody,
Brilliant.
and I wanted to join in.
Hey, that's lovely. I'm glad. Andrew's sitting on the sofa here reading. What are you reading? Oh, Dogman and Cat Kid. Oh, and Bunny versus Monkey, a new book. There we go. So hopefully you're all doing well this fine Thursday. As I said, lots of I wasn't quite sure where to go with the songs this evening, actually. So as you see, if you've downloaded a songbook from Carradine's Cockney Singalong.co.uk, you got my generic Mr. Fogg's songbook this evening, because I wasn't entirely sure. But when I put the appeal out on the Carradine's Cockney Singalongers page, so many of you came up with some fantastic suggestions, of which I'm going to do some of those this evening. But of course, we have, as usual, the wonderful birthday and wedding anniversary shout-outs as well. If you've got a shout-out, get them in the comments and Faye will see them and pass them on to me. But the first one is going out to a birthday today for Daniel Hartig out in Copenhagen. Daniel, happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day and being thoroughly spoilt. That's what it's all about. Now, Daniel, it was Karen, your wife, who requested a request for you. And that request is a little bit of Tom Lehrer. I got it from Agnes. For those the student amongst you who remember that I did a recording of this with the wonderful Tom Wilde Esquire last year during it was during the first lockdown, wasn't it? So I thought we'd do it again for Daniel this evening. A bit of I got it from Agnes, and the reason why is that Daniel has a spaniel, and that gets a mention in the song. So here we go, a bit of Tom Lehrer's I got it from Agnes. Here we go. Don't worry if you don't know the lyrics. I'm not entirely sure I do either. I love my friends, and they love me. We're just as close as we can be, and just because we really care, whatever we get, we share. I got it from Agnes, she got it from Jim. We all agree it must have been Louise who gave it to him. Now she got it from Harry, who got it from Marie. And everybody knows that Marie, got it from me. Well, Giles got it from Daphne, she got it from Joan, who picked it up in County Cork, a kiss in the Blarney Stone. Pierre gave it to Sheila, who must have bought it there. He got it from Francois and Jacques. Aha! Lucky Pierre. Max got it from Edith, who gets it every spring. She got it from her daddy, who gives her everything. Then she gave it to Daniel, whose spaniel has it now. Our dentist even got it, and we're still wondering how. Well, I got it from Agnes, or maybe it was Sue, or Millie, or Billy, or Jilly, or Willie, it doesn't matter who. It might have been at the pub, or at the club, or in the loo. And if you'll be my friend, then I might, mind you, I said might, give it to you. Hey, there we go, Daniel. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. Yeah, that one sounds a bit odd. In my head, I can hear Tom Wilde singing with me as well. A wonderful tune. If you fancy that, I'm going to pop that or someone else can be kind of to pop that link in the comments, and we'll share that again on the Carradine's Cockney Singalongs page. It deserves a reshare. Getting the Boating Blazer out last year with Thomas Wilde Esquire. Highly recommended. Faye, have you got any comments or shout-outs coming in?
I have got a couple, actually. I've got a couple of people who are on their first live sing-along this evening, which is brilliant. That's
oh, my word!
Harry Steadman and Lee Lavery. So I'm so glad you could join us live.
That's
so
fantastic.
welcome.
Glad you can join us.
Yeah, and Jamie Fisher has finally submitted his undergraduate dissertation, so he can actually join us in the evening now.
Hey,
so
congratulations.
The heads out with the books. Well done.
I remember
Yay.
handing mine in, and that weight off the shoulders, so congratulations on that. Hope it all goes well for that. Well, I've got Well, lots of shout-outs to our regular sing-alongers who've requested songs this evening. And Jamie, actually, there's a request coming for your way a little later on too. But another birthday this evening, Cody Yount, over in the States. Cody, happy birthday to you. Your birthday is on the 10th, and you received a birthday present a week early. And Cody told me his mum let him pick a record, and she bought it. He chose the album Human Target by the band Thy Art Is Murder, an Australian deathcore band, apparently. Little did he know that he got a limited edition pressing. What luck. Only 1,000 of the vinyl copies were pressed in a black-brown marbled vinyl. And he says, I know now I'm going to keep it in a safe place because it might be a gold mine in the future. Well, he said if he could have a request for his birthday and to celebrate dumb luck. There we go, dumb luck. And of course, the request would have to be in a similar vein to that dumb luck. And of course, Cody's request is for The Man Who Broke the Bank at Monte Carlo. This one, an old music hall classic written by Fred Gilbert. And I think it was written in, I want to say the late 1800s, because it was based on a true story, based on the story of Charles DeVille Wells, who was a man, what do you call him, a kind of scam artist, I suppose, who apparently broke the bank in Monte Carlo, won 3 times over the weekend in Monte Carlo in 1891. So this one was made famous by Charles Coburn, who again will have another little bit of Charles Coburn later on. Charles Coburn, very famous for 2 lovely black eyes, which we'll sing a little later on. Of course, it's polling day here in the UK, so we thought we'd sing that. But a little bit of The Man That Broke the Bank at Monte Carlo. I'm afraid we haven't got the lyrics in the songbooks for this. This was a last-minute request. Well, it wasn't a last-minute request. I've been last-minute in getting the lyrics for this ready. So apologies for not having the lyrics to this. But, hey, I'm sure you're going to pick them up anyway. It goes like this. I just got here through Paris from the sunny southern shore. I to Monte Carlo went, just to raise me winter's rent. Dame Fortune smiled upon me as she'd never smiled before. And I've now such lots of money, I'm a gent. Yes, I've now such lots of money, I'm a gent. As I walk along the bar, belong with an independent air, you can hear the girls declare, he must be a millionaire. You can hear them sigh and wish to die, see them wink the other eye at the man who broke the bank at Monte Carlo. I stay indoors till after lunch and then my daily walk to the great triumphal arch in one grand triumphal march, observed by each observer with the keenness of a hawk. I'm a mass of money, linen, silk and starch. I'm a mass of money, linen, silk and starch, oh, silk and starch. As I walk along the Bois Boulogne with an independent air, you can hear the girls declare, he must be a millionaire. You can hear them sigh and wish to die, see them wink the other eye at the man who broke the bank at Monte Carlo. I patronised the tables of the Monte Carlo hell till they hadn't got a sou for a Christian or a Jew. So I quickly went to Paris for the charms of Mademoiselle, who's the lodestone of my heart. What can I do? When with 20 tongues she swears that she'll be true. Yes, she'll be true. As I walk along the Bois Boulogne with an independent air, you can hear the girls declare he must be a millionaire. You can hear them sigh and wish to die. You can see them wink the other eye at the man who broke the bank at Monte Carlo. There we go. Cody, old chap, happy birthday to you for the 10th. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of Charles Coburn there. Faye, what's coming in on the...
I've got a couple more birthdays,
Go on,
actually.
fire away.
So Jennifer Plested has told us Miles in Gosport's got his birthday tomorrow. So happy
Gosport
birthday
is
to you.
saying goodnight. Miles, happy birthday to you.
And it's Karen Spendler's birthday on Sunday. On the 9th.
Karen, a regular sing-along as well. Happy birthday to you for Sunday. Hope you have a fantastic day.
And can I give just a not birthday-related shout-out?
By all
But Louise Henderson's son Jesse fractured his arm playing rugby last weekend, and he's feeling a bit fed up because he has to miss PE for the next few weeks.
Oh, no.
Now, if that was you, you'd probably be delighted at school to miss PE. But clearly, Jesse is a sporty chap.
What's he broken?
His arm.
Oh no! Well, if I broke my arm, I wouldn't be able to play the piano. My way of getting out of PE at school was music lessons, because hour-long PE lesson, music lesson, 15 minutes in, half an hour music lesson, 15 minutes in, and then I wouldn't have time to change. Oh, what a shame.
I bet you.
Andrew says he loves PE. That's good.
I bet you were the slowest one getting changed just to make the point.
Into my vest, my singlet, and my shorts. Yeah, no, nobody wanted to see those legs out.
At least you didn't have to wear gym knickers.
Very, very true. Very true.
I'll just say.
There we go. Oh, happy memories of a secondary school PE. There we go. Or at primary school doing country dancing in your pants and vest. When you forget your PE kit. Yeah, remember it well. Scarred me for life. There we go. Well, I digress. So hopefully many of you have seen the wonderful Mayday video, YouTube collaboration that I did with the wonderful Patricia Hammond and Matt Redman, giving them a shout out this evening. Hopefully you've managed to see that over on YouTube and enjoyed that. It was great fun to record a couple of weeks ago, and a huge shout out to Alison and Ken Sanford Mackenzie, who let us use their lake to film on. So thank you so much to Alison and Ken for that. But yeah, we've had some requests on the Carradine's Cockney sing-alongers page for a little bit of the Eton boating song. For the astute amongst you, realise actually there were two songs that I played as a background music to my behind-the-scenes video, and one of them was Steamboat Bill, on the Mississippi. Obviously a boating-related song. And also the Eton boating song, Row, Row Together, Swing, Swing Together, which is in the background of that video. So I thought we'd give that as a bit of a sing. So again, sorry if you haven't got the lyrics for these. These aren't in the songbook because it's a last minute addition. But you can pick up the chorus. The chorus goes: swing, swing together with your backs between your knees. Swing, swing together with your backs between your knees. I mean, they don't write lyrics like that anymore, do they? There's probably a reason for that. But there we go. Swing, swing together with your backs between your knees. You can pick that up. Okay. Nice bit of swaying. If you've got a drink on the go, get that swaying too. A little bit of the Eton boating song. Jolly boating weather and a hay harvest breeze. Blade on the feather, shade off the trees. Here we go. Swing, swing together with your bags between your knees. Swing, swing together with your bags between your knees. Skirting past the rushes, ruffling all the weeds, where the loch stream gushes, where the wild duck feeds. See how the wine glass flushes at supper beyond the meads. Let us see how the wine glass blushes at the supper beyond the meads. That doesn't scan very well, that last one, huh? Let's give that first chorus a go again. Jolly boating weather and the hay harvest breeze. Blade on the feather, shade off the tree. Swing, 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 swing together with your bags between your knees. Swing, swing together with your bags between your knees. There we go. A little bit of the Eton boating song for you sing-alongs. Hope you enjoyed the little boating video that I did with the wonderful Patricia Hammond and Matt Redman. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Also, that reminds me, of course, that's Coventry City's Play Up Sky Blues. It's the Coventry City anthem. That one, the Eton boating song. I'm not sure what the lyrics are, though. If anyone knows the lyrics to those, pop them in the comments below. Faye.
Talking about the Midlands, we've got another birthday.
Hey,
and it's today. It's Alison Mackenzie, and she's sitting there enjoying a glass of red wine.
Up there in Coventry.
So, happy birthday,
A different Alison Mackenzie, but there we go. We've got two Alison Mackenzies who regularly watch. There we go, up in Coventry. Nice to see you watching. And, yeah, you know my sister Lucy, I believe. So that's wonderful. Happy birthday to you. Well, honoured that you're spending your birthday evening spending that here with a glass of something and watching Carradine's Cockney sing along. Of course, as always, grab your songbooks at Carradine's Cockney. For what they're worth this evening, grab your songbooks at Carradine's Cockney sing along.
It's a very big songbook this week.
It is. I'm afraid. Sorry.
We've had a few little requests which I might throw at you later.
Oh, okay. We can do those. Of course, equally, if you want to buy my CDs, you can at carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. And of course, if you're feeling generous and fancy throwing some coins my way into my virtual tip jar, those would be much appreciated too. And equally, thank you so much for those of you who have given me Facebook stars. Still yet to work out actually the monetary value of those, and I don't think they'll pay out until I get about 100, like 1,000 or like 1 million of them or something. £100 worth of stars. So if you fancy throwing some stars my way, then we shall see where we get to.
Indeed.
And,
Can I?
Yes.
At the risk of giving you a big head, we have got a message from Lynn Feingold, who mentioned you last week in her History of English Music Hall.
Oh, my word.
That she presented at the New England Folk Festival.
Hey! Oh, I'm honoured. I'm absolutely honoured. I hope it was a good mention. I hope it was a nice mention.
Probably that awful guy in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. There we go. Well, we get around the world. We have an international crowd tuning in this evening, as always, here on a Thursday, and it's lovely to welcome all of you wonderful friends from across the world. Talking of friends from across the world, another birthday over there in Canada, in British Columbia. Huge shout out to Parker McIntosh's sister, Alexis. Alexis, happy birthday to you. Your brother Parker put in the request for you. Hope you have a fantastic day. Also, we had a lovely little package from Karen Hancock out there in Canada too today. Thank you so much for the chocolates and a beautiful card. Where's the card back here? There we go. Thank you, Karen. Much appreciated. And some what was the traditional mints from Stratford, Ontario. Oh my word, they're amazing. They're like kind of solid after eights with a kind of minty cream. Oh, amazing!
It's like truffle.
Minty truffles. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So hopefully we'll get a chance at some point in the future when things open up that we might actually get across to Canada and go and see those. Well, see all of you over there. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Also, talking about regulars at the sing-along, it is also Lisa Nunn's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Lisa, one of our regulars from back in the days of Twinward and back in the days of South End sing-alongs, of course, South End sing-alongs. I was due to play Lisa's birthday party last year, but that all went away. So we will do that at some point for your birthday. But happy birthday to you. It wasn't the 3rd of May. So we couldn't let your birthday pass without singing Papa. Could we really? Papa. There we go. So Lisa, a bit of Papa for you, and we're going to sing all the verses. We don't normally do this. You all know the chorus anyway. All together. Here we go. Papa, Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they'll want to suppose when they hear Papa. There's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer. If you got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want. All together then. Papa, Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they'll want to suppose when they hear Papa. Mr. Pussy Snodgrass would often have the odd glass, but never when he thought anybody could see. Secretly he'd buy it, drink it on the quiet, and dream he was an earl with a girl on each knee. Papa, Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, Papa, everyone knows. They all
red shiny
rose, and it'd be Papa. Pretty little Sally goes walking down the alley, displays her pretty ankles to all of the men. They could see her garters, but not for free and gratis. An inch or two, and then she knows when to say when. Papa, Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, Papa, everyone knows. Whether it's hidden or whether it shows, it's the same Papa. She was from the country, but now she's up a gum tree. She let a fella lead her, then lead her along. What's the good of crying? She made a bit of lying. She's glad to bring the coin in and join in this song. Boom, papa, papa, that's how it goes. Boom, papa, papa, everyone knows. She is no longer the same blushing rose ever since papa. All together then. Papa, papa, that's how it goes. Papa, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear last time key change. Papa, papa, that's how it goes. Papa, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear Papa. There we go. How many times have I played that and I completely forgot the chords? The problem was I started in a different key. My score here's got it down in D. I normally play it in E and we go E to F.
I have to say, I ducked out because I knew that note was coming.
Confused me. So, Lisa, happy birthday to you. And many apologies. Of course, it's not Swinwood. The connection there is wonderful Mel in Southend, who you went to university with. So, there we go. It was Mel who introduced you to the sing-along. And you and the family have been regulars at the sing-along. Mr. Fogg's Tavern, of course, and all those events we've done in Southend too. So, happy birthday to you. And fingers crossed we get a chance next year to celebrate your birthday. In person. Now, of course, today's polling day in this country. Now, of course, we don't get political here on Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. We are open to anybody of any political persuasion, and we're all friends here. It doesn't matter. We put politics to aside, but we thought we couldn't let today pass without having a little nod to polling day here. For it's kind of council elections over here. There are a few. What do they call it when the seats are released? Faye.
By-election?
Yes, is it by-election when they? Well, yeah.
I'm not sure. I should
when someone
know this.
stands down, or and they.
Yeah.
So and then also it's Police and Crime Commissioner as well, isn't it? Elections for those today. So. Best of luck for anyone standing for those today. But requests on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongs page from Bryony in Leeds and Carl Murray in Bradford. It must be a northern thing. I requested for a little bit of Mary Poppins, a little bit of Sister Suffragette. Of course, the suffragettes who fought for women's rights on the vote back. It was 1918 when some women got the vote, wasn't it? So a little bit of Mary Poppins, a not particularly well-known bit of Mary Poppins, I suppose, and we don't obviously sing it here very often, but a little rousing chorus of Sister Suffragette, if you fancy. We're clearly soldiers in petticoats, dauntless crusaders of women's votes. Though we adore men individually, we agree that as a group they're rather stupid. Cast off the shackles of yesterday, soldier to soldier into the fray. Our daughters will adore us, and they'll sing in grateful chorus. Well done, Sister Suffragette. From Kensington to Billingsgate, one hears the restless cries from every corner of the land. Womankind, arise! Politics and equality and equal rights with men. Take heart, for Mrs. Pankers has been clapped in irons again. No more the meek and mild subservience we're fighting for our rights militantly. Never you fear, so cast off the shackles of yesterday, shoulder to shoulder into the fray. Our daughters will adore us, and they'll sing in grateful chorus. Well done, well done, well done, Sister Suffragettes. There we go for all the Sister Suffragettes out there. A little bit of Mary Poppins for you. Of course, another wonderful suggestion and perfectly apt for polling day today, which kind of sums up my views on politics, really, which is never discuss politics on Facebook. Is from Jamie Fisher, one of our regular sing-alongers as well. Jamie, thanks for the request. A little bit of the wonderful music hall classic and another Charles Coburn hit. Two Lovely Black Eyes. Sure, we all know the chorus for this. But if you need the lyrics, these are in your songbooks. Unusually, these are in your songbooks. Page 15 in your songbooks. A little bit of two lovely black eyes all together, strolling so happy down Bethnal Green. This gay youth you might have seen, Tomkins and I with his girl between. Then oh, what a surprise, I praise the Conservatives frank and free. Tomkins got angry so speedily, all in a moment he handed to me what? Two lovely black eyes. Two lovely black eyes. Oh, what a surprise, only for telling a man he was wrong. Two lovely black eyes. You've got the chorus, there we go, sing-alongers. Well, the next time I argued, I thought it best to give the Conservative side a rest. So the merits of Gladstone I freely pressed. Then oh, what a surprise, the chap I had met was a Tory true. Nothing the Liberals right could do. This was my share of that argument too. What? Two lovely black eyes. Two lovely black eyes. Oh, what a surprise, only for telling a man he was wrong. Two lovely black eyes. Last verse. Well, the moral you've caught I can hardly doubt. Never on politics rave and shout. Leave it to others to fight it out, if you would be wise. Better, far better it is to let the Liberals and Tories alone, you bet. Unless you're willing and anxious to get two lovely black eyes. All together. Two lovely black eyes. Oh, what a surprise, only for telling a man he was wrong. Two lovely black eyes. There we go, a little bit of Charles Coburn's Two Lovely Black Eyes for you. There we go. Happy polling day to all of you in the UK. Faye, you got anything coming in over there?
I have. I've got another birthday, but it's not actually a sing-along a birthday.
Okay.
But it's Sir David Attenborough's 95th birthday on Saturday. So Adam Borzoni suggested to maybe an animal song?
An animal
just to
song?
Celebrate? Someone did say I'm the king of the swingers.
I'm the king of the swingers, whoa, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I've had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, stroll right into town and be just like them other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Ooh, do I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, and if like me, can't learn to be like someone like you. One more time, can't learn to be like someone like you. There we go. A bit for David Attenborough, 95th birthday, you say?
95 on Saturday.
My word, what a great innings. There we go. Happy birthday to you, Sir David Attenborough. Actually, wonderful mention of Adam Borzoni there, the chairman of the British Music Hall Society. Adam, thank you so much for joining us as you do on a Thursday. Just a shout out, not this Sunday coming, but the Sunday after, Sunday the 16th of May, is of course Music Hall and Variety Day, run by the British Music Hall Society in celebration of all of the wonderful plethora of musical stars and songs and variety acts and artists from over the years. It's just a joyous day of celebration of all things music hall and variety that we absolutely adore, and I know that many of you do too. So keep an eye out on social media on that day for stuff going on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, of course, but also there are a few events. There's a couple of talks, I believe, going on, musical talks, and also the wonderful Kate Garner, my good friend Kate Garner, is doing a live stream concert in the evening, and tickets are available for that. So if you fancy finding out some more information on that, just Google British Music Hall Society or Music Hall and Variety Day 2021. I'll be launching the day with a little video of singing Let's All Go to the Music Hall and a little music hall medley in the morning. And I'll be posting little bits and bobs of videos throughout the day as well. No live performance from me this year on that Sunday, but there will be some pre-recorded material for you to enjoy some wonderful music hall classics. And actually, while we're on the music hall classics, I've been digging through so much music hall material recently. Of course, I've got my Wilton show coming up in just over a month, and that is all going ahead as far as I know at the moment, assuming the roadmap stays going to plan. And of course, been sorting through these wonderful London songs, and so many London-centric music hall songs, of course. And actually, one little group of songs I've managed to put together recently is a trio of tramps. The wonderful I Live in Trafalgar Square, bit of Morny Cash. If it's good enough for Nelson, then it's good enough for me. I Live in Trafalgar Square. Beautiful, beautiful waltz song. Also, a little bit, they built Piccadilly for me. You might not know that one. I'm Silk Hat Tony. I'm down and I'm stony. Wonderful musical song. That one written by William Hargreaves, I think, who's one of these kind of names of writers that kind of sows his way through so many of these London songs. And also, who also wrote, of course, the wonderful Burlington Bertie from Bow. This was a request from Kerry J on the sing-alongs for a little bit of Burlington Bertie from Bow. Apologies, this isn't in the songbooks, but hey, you may well know the chorus anyway. You can join in. We're going to start with the verse. This will be certainly making an appearance in my Wilton show, in my trio of tramps. I'm Bert. Perhaps you've heard of me, Bert. You've had word of me jogging along, hearty and strong, living on plates of fresh air. I dress up in fashion, and when I am feeling depressed, I shave from my cuff all the whiskers and fluff, stick my hat on and toddle up west. Do you know the chorus? I'm Burlington Bertie, I rise at 10:30 and saunter along like a toff. I walk down the Strand with my gloves on me, and then I walk down again with them off. I'm all airs and graces, correct easy paces, without food so long I forgot where my face is. I'm Bert, I haven't a shirt, but my people are well off, you know. Nearly everyone knows me, from Smith to Lord Rosebery. I'm Burlington Bertie from Bow. There we go for Kerry J. A little bit of William Hargreaves, Burlington Bertie from Bow. That one with the wonderful Miss Ella Shields on the sheet music cover for that one, looking very dapper there as a broken down toff there. One of the fantastic kind of stock characters, I suppose, of the Victorian and Edwardian music hall. That kind of downtrodden dapper gent, I suppose, and the tramps there. As I said, there's also the wonderful While London Sleeps, Harry Dacre, which I've performed on here before, which I'll be performing at Wilton's too. Beautiful song, written by Harry Dacre, who also wrote Daisy Bell, of course. But a wonderful, beautiful song, which of course was made very, very famous back in the 80s, I think, or the 90s, recording by the wonderful late, great Roy Hudd. Of course, who is the inspiration for the anniversary of his birthday. That is, of course, Music Hall and Variety Day. So come along and join us on Sunday the 16th for a wonderful day celebrating all things music hall and variety. While we're on the music hall theme as well, a little suggestion from Daniel Gillam, one of our regulars here on the sing-along. He was asking for one song that I mentioned before. I think I've sung the chorus before, but he wanted to hear the verse as well. This is called Riding on Top of the Car. This one, an American song, a waltzy song, music by Harry Von Tilzer, who also wrote... what did Harry write? Lots of things, you know, of course. He wrote Only a Bird in a Gilded Cage, Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nelly. And of course, Under the Anheuser-Busch, the origins of Down at the Old Bullet and Bush. There we go. He wrote I Want a Girl Just Like the Girl That Married Dear. I want a girl just like a girl that married dear old dad. Kind of ragtimey tune there. And also Old King Tut, Tut and Carmen, which is an old 1920s tune. that one. I'll have to do that for you. And the Ragtime Goblin Man, a Halloween song we did a while back as well. Harry Von Tills are there. But this is for Daniel Gilliam. This is Riding on Top of the Car. Some people declare that a quiet country lane is a very best place for a spoon. An old rustic stile must be there, they'll explain, and not too much light from the moon. Now my girl and I live in town, you must know, where quiet country lanes can't be found, where no rustic stiles in our neighbourhood, so every time Sunday evening comes round, then we ride, go for a ride on the car, for we know how cosy the tops of the tram cars are. The seats are so small and there's not much to pay. You sit close together and spoon all the way. There's many a miss will become misses someday through riding on top of the car. There we go. What can you get up to on the top of a tram car? Here's the chorus again. Then we go for a ride on the car, for we know how cosy the tops of the tram cars. Quite cold, I assume. The seats are so small and there's not much to pay. You sit close together and spoon all the way. Then many a miss will be misses someday through riding on top of the car. There we go, Daniel, for you, Riding on Top of the Car. I don't think I've performed that one live for a long time. I did it early on in the early days of Wilton's, actually. But it's one of those songs that, not a lot of people know that one, but Riding on Top of the Car. There we go, for you. Faye, have you got anything coming in over there?
I have got a bit of a request for a song, but I'm going to give you the background. Stick with me on this. So, in Bethnal Green, there is a mulberry tree whose fate has been decided by judicial review because the developers of the London Chest Hospital want to move it. Now, Jane Walton has put in a bit of a request. Apparently, the tree is hundreds of years old, and her late father, who ran the hospital for many years, actually had a tree preservation order put on it in the 1970s. And so she said, can we have a bit of Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush? But apparently as well, there is apparently a petition too. So
okay.
I don't know if Jane, if you could put
Jane,
a link.
pop the link in the comments below and pop it on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongs page as well. No, I'd seen that too. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we... Something with our hands. Do we wash our hands? Do we clap our hands? This is the way we... on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we brush our hair.
That could be it.
I don't know. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morn. Which also sounds like dashing away with the smoothing iron, dashing away with the smoothing iron. She stole my heart away. 'Twas on a Monday morning when I beheld my darling. She looked so neat and charming in every high degree. She looked so neat and nimble, a washing of the linen, dashing away with the smoothing iron, dashing away with the smoothing iron. She stole my heart away. There we go. The folk tunes that sound very, very similar as well. Mulberry Bush.
Someone said apparently it's wash off. Ken Ralph says it's wash off face. Karen Spendler says we should be washing our hands. Or was that last year's COVID advice?
Here we wear our COVID mask, our COVID mask, our COVID mask.
Yes. And actually, I have to say, maybe it was my comments about gym knickers, but there's been quite a conversation going on. We seem to have split the group into those who did exactly the same thing as you to avoid PE. We have music lessons, we had dental appointments to avoid cross-country running, opticians appointments, but then we also have the breakaway group, I think led by Susanna Cato, who actually love PE and doing exercise. So just goes to show it takes all sorts to make a world.
It does indeed.
And actually, if everybody was like us, we would be rubbish at the Olympics. There would be no Olympics.
Absolutely. There was a... What's the word?
Talk around the word.
Talk around the word. No, my brain's gone. There we go. There is room in the world for everybody. Those people who love PE, those people who love Marmite, those people who don't, those people who like Bewitched, and those people who don't. Andrew likes Marmite. There we go.
And you love Bewitched.
And I like Bewitched. There we go.
go.
So, here we go. We have another request coming in. This one from Nikki Panther. Nikki Panther requested this on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page. And also to Bill Burns' 98-year-old mother in Boston. Bill, it goes out to your mother. A bit of Katie. Another musical classic from the First World War. Jimmy was a soldier brave and bold. Katie was a maid with hair of gold. Like an act of fate, Kate was standing at the gate, watching all the boys on dress parade. Kate smiled with a twinkle in her eye. Jim said, meet you by and by. That same night at 8, Jim was standing at the gate, stuttering his song to Kate. Do you know the chorus? Katie, beautiful Katie, you're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting for the kitchen door. Now no one ever looked so cute and neat. No one could be just as cute and sweet. That's what Jimmy thought when the wedding ring he'd bought. Dinky little home and all complete. Kate smiled with a twinkle in her eye. No, I've done that one already. Jimmy thought he'd like to take a chance. His heart did a sort of song and dance, stepping to a tune all about the silvery moon. Jimmy followed up his fast advance. Katie, beautiful Katie, you're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at the kitchen door. There we go. Out to Nikki and Bill Burns' mother there as well. Hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit of Katie. Another shout out and a sing-along suggestion going out to the wonderful Henny van Alst over there in the Netherlands from your husband Han, who has requested a song for you. He's saying in the Netherlands, Mother's Day is the second Sunday in May. So that's the 9th of May this year. And he's requested a little one of her favourite songs, because she is the best and sweetest wife a mother and man can wish for, and would like to pay tribute to her and tell her that I love her very much. So Hannah has requested for Henny a little bit, well, he requested something from the musical play Irene back in the late teens, early 20s. This one, a musical play, and one of the most popular hits of that was Alice Blue Gown, in my sweet little Alice Blue Gown. Sorry the songbooks don't have these sing-along lyrics, but hey, you may well know the chorus and be able to join in. But I'm going to sing the verse for you as well. Henny, this goes out to you. I once had a gown, it was almost new. Oh, the daintiest thing, it was sweet Alice Blue, with a little forget-me-nots placed here and there. When I had it on, I walked on the air, and I wore, and I wore, and I wore, till it went, and it wasn't no more. In my sweet little Alice Blue Gown, when I first wandered down into town, I was both proud and shy, as I felt every eye. But in every shop window I'd primp passing by, that in manner of fashion I'd frown, and the world seemed to smile all around. Till it wilted, I wore it, I'll always adore it, my sweet little Alice Blue Gown. There we go. Henny, just for you. And Mother's Day in the Netherlands as well. Faye, have you got any shout-outs or comments coming in over there?
No. Well, I've just got a couple of requests if you've got time for them. And also, apparently it's Mother's Day in Cyprus on Sunday as well.
There we go. Wonderful. Tanith over there watching in Cyprus this evening. Wave to you, Tanith. I've got a couple more requests here, and then we'll see whether we've got time to squeeze in a couple of other ones as well from Faye. Had a request from Adrian Rutter for a little bit of half a sixpence. He said, I had the film on tape when I was a kid and almost wore the tape out like I did with my Victoria Wood tapes when I was a kid, sitting down transcribing all the lyrics. So a little bit of half a sixpence for Adrian. How about a bit of the title song? Half a sixpence is better than half a penny. Is better than half a farthing. Is better than none. It's a token of our eternal love. When you're far away, touch it every day. And though that half a sixpence can only mean half a romance, remember that half a romance is better than none. But when I'm with you, 1 and 1 make 2, and likewise 2 half sixpences joined together make 1. La 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 la, joined together make 1. La 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 la, joined together make 1. There we go. A little bit of half a sixpence going out there to Adrian Rutter. Brings back happy memories. I used to dep on the tour of that, which for my good friend Duncan Walsh Atkins, who was the assistant MD, it was Gary Wilmot played Kipps in that. But of course, the wonderful Tommy Steele starred in the original film. What a fantastic. And all the Edwardian costumes as well. Absolutely beautiful. Love that one. Request in from another one of our sing-along regulars up in Coventry, Bob Beer. Hi, Bob. Nice to see you watching. For your son David, who's the partner of my sister Lucy, who we actually saw on Bank Holiday. We went up to Coventry to see family and managed to see them as well. And this is for David, a celebration of his first fire pit that he's bought. But it was a bit too windy to get it out the other day, and it was really cold as well, so we didn't get it out. So his first fire pit. So Bob has requested a song about fire, and the best one that we could come up with was Campfires Burning. And he's scouts or guides out there who remember this to the tune of London's Burning, okay? It goes campfires burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, let us sing and be merry. Let's give it a try all together. Campfires burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, let us sing and be merry. Now you've picked it up. Okay, if you've got 2 of you, or 3 of you even in the room, we can sing it as a round. So Faye, you're going to sing start, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to start up.
Then I'm going to sing, and we'll see how we'll do it twice through. But hey, if you've got 3 people at home singing along, you can start campfires burning. Yep, you get the idea, and add the third one on. Okay, you ready? Here we go, Faye, and
Campfires burning, campfires burning, draw nearer, draw nearer, draw nearer, in the glowing, let us sing and be merry. Campfires burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, let us sing and be merry. Hey! Give yourselves a round of applause, sing along, and a lovely request there from Bob. Thank you very much. David, I hope you enjoy your fire pits. Maybe it would have been better on Monday if we had lit the fire.
Probably, but probably not if it had been under the gazebo. I don't think that would have really worked under the gazebo.
The weather gods did not smile on us.
The weather gods did not. It kept blowing. The gazebo kept blowing. There we go. So, Bob, thank you for the request. And we're coming towards the end of the single. We've only got 5 more minutes, so I'm going to see what we can squeeze in today. A request from another one of our regulars, Andy and Josephina Gagassa-Smith, have requested a little holiday beach song because they're off on holiday on Friday to a beach chalet in East Devon with Toby the dog. Well, hopefully you've had some good weather. Fingers crossed for you. It's not really summer yet, is it? But we can have a bit of this. Here we go. We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or 2. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday. No more worries for me and you. For a week or to. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. For me and you. Now I'm just going to vamp around here. And Faye, have you got any suggestions or requests coming in that we've got time for?
We have had a request for A Nightingale Sang from Kathy Manning Carroll, seconded by Trix Randerson.
That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. This heart of mine beat loud and fast, like a merry-go-round at a fair. For we were dancing cheek to cheek, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. There we go, for Trix and Kathy. Any other requests there, Faye?
But if things ain't what they used to be.
They've changed our local pally into a bowling alley, and things ain't what they used to be. There's tents with drain pipe shrouds and dips in coffee house, and things ain't what they used to be. Any other suggestions there, Faye?
On her doorstep last night.
And he kissed her, who did, she did, where? On her doorstep last night. And he kissed her, who did, he did, where? We need to practice that one. The garden gate. And he pinched her, whistled at the garden gate. And he kissed her,
who did,
he did, where? On her doorstep last night. We need to practice that one if we're going to do it.
I forgot about that one. I've written it down. That was Derek Blake who'd asked
Oh,
for that. And
Derek,
I was like,
oh.
I know that. Do I know this?
And
yes,
he kissed
I
her,
do.
who did, he did, where? On her doorstep last night. And he kissed her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. He said, "You are my darling Kate." Then he pinched her. What did
Shut
he
her
pinch?
finger in the garden gate.
Shut her finger in the garden gate. Okay, it's all getting a bit rude now. Pinched her in the garden gate. And he kissed her. Who did? He did. Where? On her doorstep last night. Wonderful. There's a wonderful version of the Muppets doing that. Well, we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening.
It's probably for the best.
It is probably. Time is against us, I'm afraid. But I thought we should really have... One more thing we haven't done for a while is sing the whole of the Goodbye medley. So this is in your songbooks and you can join in. So, but before we go, huge thank you to wonderful Faye on comments over there.
Thank you, good evening.
And, of course, to the wonderful Marcus Reeves working my social media back end, as it were, keeping the back end up while we are going live. So thank you so much. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you fancy following all the fun and excitement that goes on with the community we've created here at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along, do come along and join us at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers Facebook page, if someone could kindly post the link below, where Faye and I will be going live after the show this evening, once Andrew's gone to bed, with a little post-show debrief. So come along and join us there. But of course, come along and join us next week. Stay safe every Thursday here at 8:30 till 9:30 on Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along Facebook page. So I'm going to leave you with a little goodbye medley. We're going to do it all because, hey, we haven't done it for a while. So turn to page 26 in your songbooks. And this first one is a World War I song and goes out to all my wonderful friends at the Queen's Own Royal West Kent Living History Group, who I had the great pleasure of going and reenacting with on Wednesday on Salisbury Plain. I'll pop a picture of that over on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page as well. It was great fun to be back to some sense of normality out in the wonderful fresh air on Salisbury Plain, pretending to be a second lieutenant in the Royal West Kents. So that was great fun. And so this first one goes out to those guys, and it goes like this. Goodbye, wipe the tear, baby dear, from your eye. Though it's hard to part, I know I'll be tickled to death to go. Don't cry, don't sigh, there's a silver lining in the sky. Bonsoir, old thing, cheerio, chin chin, nah boo, toodaloo, goodbye. How about this one then? Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me sing the song. Show me the way to go home. For those of you who listen to my podcast, that I was in the Meeting Musos podcast the other day, you will remember, of course, that I talked about being on the road with the Sound of Music tour as children's musical director for a year. And here's one song I was absolutely sick of at the time. There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but funny they compel us to say goodbye to you. Best of luck. 1, 2, 3. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. 2, 3, 4. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes! No! Boo! So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye. Goodbye! Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting... I wasn't quite sure whether that top note was going to come out or not, and it didn't. I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I fleetly flee, I fly. I'm out of practice. I used to do it every week at Fogs. Here we go, channeling your inner Gretels. The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Good night, sweetheart. All my prayers are for you. Good night, sweetheart. I'll be watching all you. Tears and parting may make us forlorn, but with the dawn, a new day is born. So we'll say good night, sweetheart. Sleep will banish sorrow. Good night, sweetheart, till we meet tomorrow. All your sadness soon will turn to gladness. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. There we go. Good night to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday here at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. Until next week, stay safe. Come along and join us if you fancy for the little debrief going live shortly on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page. And yeah, stay safe and we'll see you next week. All the best.